24 July 2011. This is the latest revision of the robot. It has only changed a tiny bit since I gave my final presentation at the end of May on Microprocessors B. This is basically what I presented to the class though. What I did since the last video is I added the user interface, which is the LCD module I was working on. I pulled out of the trash. I added to it another custom circuit board, some buttons, and a potentiometer. The potentiometer is not implemented at this point, but it can be. It's wired in. Again, this is put on with Legos, so it's easy to take on and off. So it still does programs. Let me reset it here so we can go to the top of the program. So if I go to perform a mission, driving a square, we saw that last video. Turnaround is the fancy new program, and you know what? It actually works pretty well. I'm going to put my slippered foot here to show you where the thing is starting. Let's see if it does it. Oh, this is exciting. Try to stay awake for the next 20 seconds. I'm going to support the power lines here. And again, it's being supplied with voltage from a supply rather than a battery, because batteries are heavy and I don't have any. So, all things considered, this little program works pretty well. It's really not a big deal though. It is nice to be able to interact with it, being able to tell it what I want. And there we go. So it did turn around. It's pretty close. I'm going to go back to the top of the program here. Hit the reset button. So if I go to drive manually. So now turn around again one more time. If I go to, let's try drive forwards. I know that's complicated. How about drive backwards? It likes the music, I think. So how about if I hit steer left and then drive forwards? There we go. Drive forwards. And then I'm going to steer right, which again just makes the rear wheel turn. And now I'm going to drive backwards. That's a deal. This is a little bit of a robot. Its programs are kind of boring. It drives in the square and it turns around. It can also be manually driven step by step. What's cool about this thing is that I have a platform for experimentation. It's very easy to change the program in the microprocessor because it has a programming header installed on it. It's easy to change the wires around because of these connectors here. If I want to upgrade a motor or rewire something else or add I/O, which I'm going to be doing in the next experiment, it's very easy to do so. So, one thing I don't like about this robot is that it's dumb. It doesn't know where it is. That's something that we will need to change. Hint, hint. That's it. Latest incarnation of the robot. Not quite autonomous, but kind of cute.